Hi everyone, I'm Kanagaraj, Faculty for Agriculture. Today we have Sumant Janadri, who secured All India rank 37 in the Indian Forest Examination 2024. So today, Sumant will provide his inputs regarding the valuable inputs regarding how to prepare for the Forest Service examination. So he scored one of the top scores in Agriculture and Botany optional in the Forest Service examination. Welcome, Sumant.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for inviting me.
Yeah. Sumant, let's start with the prelims. For the Forest Service examination, the prelims cutoff is usually very high when compared to CSA. So to clear this CSA and Forest Service, one must get a very good mark in the GS. So please tell us about this, how to score high marks in the GS area to clear the Forest Service cutoff.
Yes, sir. Sir, definitely to clear the IFS prelims, we have to get 10 to 12 marks extra than civils. So, sir, in that direction, I would consider there are three aspects in prelims preparation. First is knowledge part. Second is previous year question preparation, and thirdly execution. So, with respect to knowledge, like any other candidate preparing for the exam, I had also one basic static book for each subject. There are 7 important subjects like polity, economy, geography, environment, science and technology, history, IR. So I had also one book for each topic. So, apart from and with respect to those books, I focused on gaining understanding and having good command over the whatever the content given in that, so that if any question is asked from there, so I will not miss out on that. So apart from that, sir, one can easily identify high yielding topics by analyzing the previous year questions. So on those high yielding topics, I made concise notes from those basic books, and also added some more content, so to have a extra depth of understanding and to cover more content. For example, high yielding topics like in ancient history we have Jainism and Buddhism. In medieval Vijayanagar Empire, in economy, monetary policy, fiscal policy, and financial markets. Like that, for each subject, there are some certain important areas. So I had separate notes, and another aspect is current affairs. So over the years, I have also tried multiple sources for the current affairs. But what I felt is current affairs is not that important because generally candidates give a lot of importance to it. So we have to minimize time on that. So sir, I would what I did in my last attempt is I used to read 40 to 45 minutes newspaper on daily basis, and I used to stick on yearly compilations like PT 365 only for the specific subjects like environment, science and tech, and international relations. And also I used to watch some marathon videos to cover current affairs, and especially the topics like places in news and art and culture. So that was the part of knowledge part. So I used to give multiple revisions to have a good command over the content whatever I am studying. So second pillar is previous year question preparation. So actually this is very important. So previous year question preparation is not just solving the previous year questions. So we have to study once, we have to go 1 or 2 steps ahead and study in depth. So here I would like to mention a book by Next IAS. They have solved previous year questions and they have a previous year question booklet which is well crafted, and they have very detailed solution for each options of all the questions. So I used to treat that book as a separate subject and give multiple revisions so that all the previous year questions and the options are studied in a well manner. Sir, along with that, we have to develop something called MCQ aptitude. So that is very important. That is the art of intelligent guessing. So so art of intelligent guessing is identifying the patterns and the way the UPSC frames the question. So, sir, here I would like to mention few sources. One is the MCQ aptitude series of Satyam Jain sir, and second one is PYQ meta-analysis by Rahul sir on IAS PCS Patashala. And there is another person called Anshuman Rajan. He is a IFS officer. So he has also solved the previous year questions on his YouTube channel. So one can go through those videos, and also they have to, after going through those videos, they should personally observe those things and learn those things. So this PYQ preparation is very important. So third pillar is execution. So ultimately, the execution matters. So one has to develop a paper solving approach, which include basic things like proper time management and the sequence of solving the questions, when to mark the OMR, read the question properly. So these basic things one has to prepare. So along with that, so these can be practiced through mock papers. So one can solve mock tests to develop these skills. So along with that, sir, one thing that helped me to gain good marks is to attempt maximum number of questions. So I used to target attempting 100 questions. I used to go to the exam hall thinking that I will attempt 100 questions. So that my focus will be to get net 65 questions right, so that I end up around 100 marks. So that was my approach. And the disclaimer is that I used to do that because of my good understanding and command over the basic content and previous year question. So attempting the maximum question is very much needed to get that high score, sir. And the mindset that you take with you in exam hall, that also matters a lot. So we have to be self-confident and have a lot of belief in yourself, and also be ready for any bouncers or uncertainties thrown by UPSC. So these things are needed. So to summarize, having good command over basic content, PYQ preparation, and developing art of intelligent guessing, and developing paper solving approach, and maximizing the maximizing the number of questions, and last one, having proper mindset will increase chance of clearing the prelims.
Thank you, Sumant. Thank you for this elaborate the insight on the preparation for the prelims examination. Actually, you have given one important insight. So actually, of course, current affairs is important, but mostly for the freshers, they get confused here. So mostly they used to spend a lot of time for current affairs. So current affairs is important. They have to study for current affairs. They have to allocate separate time for current affairs. But many students have seen that they spend more than 3 hours, 4 hours for the current affairs. So first they have to make a strong foundation in the core area, right? So very good. Okay, so thank you for this information. All right. So regarding in our forest service, candidates have to choose two optional. So mostly the famous combinations are for the engineering graduates and those who are choosing other optional. So mostly they go with forestry and geology. And for the science students and agri background, those students, they go with agriculture and botany optional. So since you are an agri student, so what is the advantage of choosing botany with agriculture?
Yes, sir. Sir, I believe agriculture and botany are also one of the best combinations that are provided, because, sir, there is a huge overlap between the syllabus of both the papers, especially for the people who has some farm science background, or have agriculture as one of the optional at CSE. Botany should be the way. So, sir, there is a significant overlap between syllabus of agriculture and botany, and also the way of answer writing and approaching the subject is also quite similar, since both are science subjects. Sir, with respect to the subjects that are overlapping, is the paper 2 of botany has around 70 to 80% of overlap between paper 2 of agriculture. The topics like cell biology, genetics, plant breeding, physiology, biochemistry, So though definitely the depth of questions that are asked in paper 2 of botany are relatively higher, but some topics, most of the topics are covered through agriculture paper 2, and also our agriculture paper 2 knowledge will definitely help to learn those extra things very quickly in a short period of time. With respect to paper 1 of the botany, again there is a overlap like plant pathology, morphogenesis, plant utility and exploitation. So and also, sir, which these are the some areas that overlap. So there is, and also our knowledge of agriculture as well as our understanding of biology in 11th class, 11th and 12th will definitely
Yes.
help us to study those topics quickly and learn them. So I think there is a great benefits associated with these combinations. And also
Yes.
we can see from last few years the scoring is very high, and people are getting marks and getting selected with these optionals.
Yes. Yes. So the last year, many students they cleared with the agri and botany combination. So always is the best combination for the agri students, right? So actually, so you scored a very good marks in both optionals. So both in agriculture and botany, you scored more than in agriculture more than 230 and botany in 250 more than 250 out of 400. So can you give me some important ideas how to score high marks in the optional paper? Because both are science-based optional. So they are the nature is very static. So questions are mostly direct and static questions. So in that case, how can we score high marks?
Yes, sir. So actually, the good scores behind both the papers at IFS is mainly credited to my good preparation of agriculture in civil services. So my good preparation, having good notes and good command over the content for civil services helped me to get good marks in both the papers. So for agriculture, again, having good notes and value-added content for all the topics in agriculture, and multiple revision and having the content on the fingertips, and also developing proper presentation styles and completing the paper on the final day is what helped me. With respect to botany also, sir, actually there was a very less time between CSE and IFS. Last year hardly 50 days were there, and it was mostly the smart study and identifying the overlapping things and avoiding the duplication of studies. So I would credit my high marks of agriculture botany paper 2, especially paper 2, to the agriculture paper 2 preparation only.
Very good.
So again in botany also, since I had a very less time during that window. So what I did is I identified the overlapping topics so that I can integrate the study of botany and agriculture together. And rest of the topics that are not there in agriculture, I focused on not gaining mastery or developing very high level content. My focus was only having the content that will meet the demand of the question and address the demand of the question, and a decent content, not a very rich content. So that was my approach. The topics that are there in agriculture, I used to focus on giving good content, and the new topics I used to focus on giving average or moderate content. So that was what I did. And one
Right.
more thing I would like to add, the paper completion is very, very important, sir. So one should not leave any question, especially in IFS. Some questions are strange and weird, and you feel that you don't know anything. But the thing lies in utilizing the knowledge that you have gained and writing a good structured answer in those short period of time. So that is very important. So I did not leave any question in any of the paper. I filled all the pages. That helped me, sir.
Okay, right. So regarding value addition, because the botany paper is a pure science-based paper, what is the importance of these diagrams and examples?
Yes, sir. Definitely, diagrams and examples are what sets apart from other people's paper. So diagrams definitely not only consume good space in the paper, but also enhances the presentation and makes appealing to the examiner. So especially in paper one, part A, there is high scope of giving diagrams. And also in paper two, you can draw cycles and try to make some micro diagrams that are possible. And also examples can be definitely put, especially in paper two, genetics, cell biology, physiology. So definitely they play important roles.
Yeah, all right. Did you use any color pens to draw the diagrams in our exams?
Sir, as far as sir, actually, I have not used the color pens. I have drawn diagrams with pen only. But I have seen some candidates taking color pens to the examination hall during my attempts.
Okay, okay.
But I'm not aware of it.
Right, okay. Right. So actually, this year, many students cleared Indian Forest Service mains. So they are going to write Forest Service mains with agriculture and botany optional. So the main challenge for them, so after the CSE mains, we have only 2.5 months time period for the next mains, Forest Service mains. So in that time period, so they have to focus on one more optional, botany. So already they have given this attempt to the agriculture optional, then they have to focus
Yes.
on botany optional. So within this time period, they have to focus on two optional along with the GS and General English. So can you provide elaborate insights on how to prepare for the botany for this 2.5 months? Because many students are struggling with the botany preparation. You know, the syllabus is very vast, and moreover, it's a purely factual and technical
Yes.
paper. So, with regard to paper one and paper two, botany paper one, paper
Yes.
two, what are the important reference we have to focus, and then the weightage. So, because it's very difficult to complete the entire syllabus,
Yes,
so
sir.
how can we maximum utilize this time period to score high
Yes,
marks?
sir. Yes. So firstly, I would like to say that in 2024, we had only 50 days. And this
Mhm.
time, I feel they are fortunate that they have 80 days.
Yes,
So
yeah.
we had only 50 days, and that was a very difficult time. So I will
Mm.
first try to tell what I did in those 50 days. So, sir, actually, I had one of my senior, Akshay. He provided me a starting point to how to approach the botany. So that helped me a lot. So, sir, I would like to say that in what I did is, firstly, I went through the syllabus of the botany. So, at this moment, I would like to tell the name of a sir called Abhishek. So, he had very detailed strategies and syllabus decode for every syllabus points. So, I went through his videos and went through the syllabus of the botany. So what I did is I identified the overlapping reasons between agriculture and botany. So I did that activity, sir. After that, whatever the topics that are not covered in agriculture, I identified those topics from paper one and paper two, and spent 25 days out of 50 days in preparing those in starting 25 days. So with that, I gain confidence that I have good understanding about all the part of the syllabus. So 25 days I invested in that. So in that those 25 days, I used to spend around 70% of time for paper one of the botany, and remaining 30% of the time for paper two of the botany, the topics that are not covered in agriculture. And along with that, I used to spend around 1 hour for English as well. So this was the thing that I did in starting 25 days. After that, sir, after that, in next 10 days, I integrated the preparation of agriculture and botany. And during that time, I revised the paper one of the botany as well as agriculture portion, entire syllabus. Since I had appeared for civil services means I was good with agriculture. So within 10 days, I revised both agriculture and botany, and simultaneously did some work on English as well. So after that, sir, this marked the end of 35 days. After that, sir, I spent 3 to 5 days on general knowledge paper. Again, since I prepared well for CSE, I that did not take took a lot of time for me. So within 3 to 4 days, I revised the GK. Then around hardly 10 days were left, and in last 10 days, I revised both agriculture and botany and GK. So that was the thing, sir. So this was what I did. So this time they have around 80 days. So I would recommend them to spend around 40 days for studying botany and the botany paper 1 and paper 2, especially skip those topics that are there in agriculture. Then spend around 20 days to integrate, revise botany as well as revise agriculture. Take it in an integrated manner. Don't duplicate the work there. So after that, they can spend around 5 to 6 days on GK, and then they can give a last revision before the start of mains. So.
All right. So regarding this, okay, is there any weightage we can give based on those topics not common between the agriculture and botany for the syllabus area not overlapping with agri and botany?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So before that, I would like to, again, in a bit detail, I would like to tell how I approached botany especially. So as I said earlier, firstly, I went through the playlist of the Abhishek sir and tried to understand the syllabus of botany. Then I demarcated the topics that need to be studied apart from the agriculture. I made the list out of them. After that, sir, I did the PYQ segregation practice. That is segregating the PYQ based on the syllabus. So that practice helped me a lot. It helped me to understand the relative importance of each syllabus topic and also to identify repeating themes. So on that basis, I prioritized my preparation and also scheduled my preparation. So with respect to the importance, especially in paper 1, actually I also invested a lot of time in cryptograms, angiosperms and gymnosperms, but they don't take a lot of time, but requires a lot of command to answer them on the final day. And also, sir, the questions asked from them are sometimes random. So despite investing a lot of time on them, we may not select the question from that topic. Sir, in that regards, I would like to say that to focus on part B in paper 1, like the angiosperm families and classification and plant utility and exploitation, morphogenesis. It is very easy. And also there is a lot of overlapping with the agriculture. So you focus on preparing those part well. In part 1, you focus on microbiology and plant pathology, and also you study the cryptograms, angiosperms and gymnosperms. In that especially, there are some repeated themes that are there. So give enough emphasis on them, like heterothalism, parasexuality, heterospory. There are some topics that are repeating, so you focus on them. And smart work is definitely needed, so because there is syllabus is vast, especially the paper 1 part is huge, and one has to prioritize and study. So.
Right. So what are the
with respect to paper 2 again?
Yeah, tell me. Go ahead.
Yes, sir. So I was telling about paper 2.
Yes, tell
Yes,
me.
sir. So paper 2 is definitely very scoring and have a lot of. Yes, sir. So paper 2 is very high scoring. I scored 140 marks in paper 2, and that was purely because of agriculture paper 2. So what I did in paper 2 is I identified the topics that are not there in paper 2, as well as based on the previous year question analysis. There are though the syllabus topic name is same, but in botany the depth of questions are very high. So based on previous year questions, I prepared the content of those in-depth topics. So I did that thing only, sir. Just identifying the topics that are not there in agriculture paper 2, and also in-depth topics that need to be studied. So and also, sir, good thing about paper 2 is the ecology and environment part and forestry that we have studied will also help there. Paper 2 preparation takes very relatively lesser times, but more rewarding.
Yes, correct. So can you please tell important references for botany?
Yes, sir. I have referred different sources for different topics. So for paper one, for microbiology, I use microbiology and morphogenesis. I referred Evolution IAS printed material. For cryptogams, angiosperms, and gymnosperms, since they are very technical and content heavy, I refer to the Abhishek sir classes on those topics. And also, sir, the anatomy and anatomy part, embryology, anatomy and embryology, I refer to sir's videos and plant in second part, angiosperms, plant utility and exploitation, and I did them from ChatGPT only, sir. I used ChatGPT and generated the content and revised that. With
Okay.
respect to paper two, again, I with respect to paper two, sir, again, same thing. I use my agriculture paper two notes as a base material, and for new topics and the questions that are asked in depth, I use ChatGPT and generated the content and gave multiple revision. So that was the resources aspects.
Okay. Yeah, thank
My
you.
focus was to not burden so much, with the content for new topics, because I had very less time during those days. So I focused on having less content for new topics and give multiple revisions so that I can better put it on paper on the final day.
Yes, yeah. Right. Okay, so one last question. So in our forest service mains, this general English play a major role. So in our CSC, it's only for a qualifying nature, but in our forest service, it's counted for marks. So so please tell us the approach for the general English paper.
Yes, sir. Sir, again, in general English, one has to go through previous year questions. There are few questions that are asked: essay, passage, report writing, letter writing, precis, grammar. So, for letter writing and report writing, one can watch YouTube videos and learn the format, the standard format that is there, and practice previous year questions. They are done with that. And with respect to essay essay, sir, what I heard from other seniors also, in essay they focus more on your English and grammar rather than the content. So focus on writing with a good grammar and frame the sentences properly. You will fetch marks in that. With respect to grammar, sir, there are certain things that certain type of questions that are asked regularly, like noun and pronoun, or active and passive voice, direct and indirect. So one can refer them, or refer videos on Telegram, YouTube, and prepare them. So again, English paper is not that time taking, but one should not ignore when they are immersed in preparation of optionals. So English paper is general English is very important paper, and one has to prepare it. So properly, they have to prepare it.
Okay, right. Yeah. So Sumant, can you so apart from this, so if you want to, because again nowadays many students are appearing for this forest service mains examination with agri and botany combination. So if you would like to add any important information, so what is your suggestion or advice or any input for them, those who are writing mains this year?
Yes, sir. So before that, I would like to add some things about general knowledge, because I scored pretty well, 157 marks. So, sir, in general knowledge, definitely my civil service preparation helped me in a great way in that score. But what I learned is uh, the paper completion is very important in general knowledge. There will be 24 questions, and one has to complete within 3 hours. So, and also, sir, in sometimes in general knowledge, the questions are very weird and strange. So one has to not get feeling of that feeling that they do not know about it. But uh, the mindset should be to utilize whatever the knowledge any minute knowledge with them and structure the answer well and present it. So that should be the approach. And paper completion is very important in general knowledge, and they have to fill all the pages. I have filled all the pages. I did not knew two questions properly, but I gave a good structure and uh, gave a content whatever I had from my limited knowledge. So paper completion is very important in general knowledge. So with respect to message to the aspirants, I would like to say it definitely feels overwhelming and very difficult when you start. Even I was having such kind of thoughts when I started my IFS preparation after civils. But the key lies in being hopeful and slowly starting the journey and increase your intensity of studies. Um, Take one day at a time and move step by step. It is definitely possible, and try doing smart work. Go through syllabus, refer PYQs repeatedly, prioritize the topics, and do not duplicate the work, especially for agriculture people. They can definitely do smart work and reduce their efforts. So I would like to wish them all the best, and never lose hope. Just give your best.
Okay, great. Thank you, Sumant. Thank you so much for your valuable information. So I wish you all success in the Swarasuri's career.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you once again.